Oh, yeah. All right. Come on now. You know you want it. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Untethered Live on a Friday night. I'm your host, Jake Johnson. I'm nearly voiced out. I just about can't talk. I wasn't able to squeak an hour ago, so I'm making progress. I'm doing good. We'll see how far I can go. I may not finish tonight, but I'll give it my best shot. Good old college try. So let's get after it, shall we? Who's first in chat? Big John, old Nugget. Nugget is first in chat. He says, good evening, everybody. John, how are you, my friend? Amy says hi. Amy is in chat with 1 Corinthians 15:10, says, but by the grace of God, I am what I am. And his grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain. No, of course it's not. He designed you with you in mind. He made that body just for your soul. Not in vain at all. His grace is the very reason you exist, and everything about you that exudes from you is in the world. It's a beautiful thing. Each and every one of you is like a fingerprint. A beautiful fingerprint. A slightly overweight, beautiful fingerprint. I mean, adjusted for inflation. Amanda says, John, here's your gold star for being first in chat. And joining me is Amanda.
Howdy, UntetheredLive.
Who's going to talk more than me, hopefully.
Oh, is that how this is going to work tonight?
If you want me to be here, yes.
Hi, Amy and Nugget, and hi, UntetheredLive family. Good to see you all.
Camel.
Nope.
No.
TGIF. I hope everyone had a good week. TGIF. Thank God. It's been a long week. Hiya, Jake. How are you tonight?
Froggy.
Mm.
Like there's a midget in my throat strangling me.
Mm.
Not a sexy midget. Just a midget. Midgets.
And I'm not strangled you yet.
You're not a midget either.
I'm not far from it.
About 3 feet from it. Come on now. John says, hi, Amanda and Jake and Amy and everyone lurking in the background. Hi. Amy says, hi, Amanda and Jake. Hi. Nice to see you. How are you? How are things? I saw your car. Is that your car? Is that your car?
Her son.
Is that your son's car? That's a fender bender. I'm glad he's okay. We're praying for you guys. Amy says, wishing everyone a happy Friday. Happy Friday. Maybe it's Maybelline. Hi, Mabel and Hannah. Mabel says, hello, Jake, smiley face, froggy. And hi, everyone else.
Hi, Mabel and Hannah.
That's how it's done. Make an entrance. Mabel says, it's Hannah. Mom says hi. Well, hi, Hannah. Not Mabel. Hi, Hannah. Nice to see you. Judy's here. She says, hey, Nugget. Hey, Amy. Hey, Amanda and Jake. Judy, nice to see you. Amanda says, Amy says, shared and invited some friends. Nice. Maybe they'll show up. Show up to witness this frogginess. I wouldn't want to listen to me either. I don't feel bad for them. What do you think?
I got to live with you. I got to listen to it all the time.
Yep. I stressed my voice out this morning. I was asleep, and I aspirated in my sleep, and I woke up gagging and freaking out and sneezing and coughing and snot flying, and I coughed so hard that I went raw, and I ain't been able to talk all day. So I just pushed it too far. Amy says, hey, Judy, get lots of snow. We got some little McFlurries. Yes, I said McFlurries because that's about what they were, a joke. They didn't stick, obviously. You could barely see them unless you looked at them in the light.
Just enough to be white on the ground in the morning.
It wasn't even that.
Not this morning. It was yesterday morning, though.
I heard, but I didn't see it. By the time I left the house, it was gone.
Yeah, it was not too far after daylight when I got up and looked out, and it was all white. There wasn't no snow. It was just the frost that was all frozen.
Yeah. Amy says, hi, Mabel and Hannah. Hannah and Mabel. And Judy says, hey, Hannah and Mabel. And hey, Hannah. Linda's here. She says, hi, all. Thank God it's Friday. Amen to that. It's been a long week. A long, excruciatingly long week. But we're here. It's Friday. It's over. On to Christmas. How are you, Linda? Nice to see you. Judy says, no, Amy, but we're going to get a lot of cold. So be ready. Be ready. We have about a foot on the ground, only about an inch today. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Linda, hon.
Hannah says, we got lots of snow today, but it's very cold, I bet. I bet it's beautiful up there in Canada, up in Canada.
Canada.
Canada. It's a beautiful place. Sure, I'm glad I got this nice hot cup of coffee with me, though. It is cold here. But this is a lovely cup. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you would like to have a cup with me, go to the kitchen, pour up a nice hot cup, and let's get to talking about something. You do the talking, I'll do the listening and the coffee drinking. If you don't have a cup, though, you can get one in the description below. I recommend the first one. It has my face on it. It is fantastic. Also, like, subscribe, share, support, join, and super chats are available in the chat box if you would like to show a little bit of love. If you'd like to feed Jake, you can do that at CashApp $JakeJohnsonband. I appreciate it, and so does my throat. One last thing, if you'd like to hang out with us, go to the chilling page and share pictures, text memes, videos, and chat with one another. Get to know each other. You can find us at facebook.com/UntetheredLive chilling. The link is in the chat, and we look forward to seeing you there. John says, I'm doing a bit better. Thanks, everyone. Started eating again. Well, that's good.
We knew you wasn't going to go long without no chicken nuggets.
Right? You can't survive on bread alone, buddy.
Got to get him some chicken nuggets in there.
Right? Makes you feel so good. I'm glad you're doing better, John. You have me worried sometimes. Amy says, I'm slightly overweight. Adjusted for inflation. Amy says, fluffy, right? Me too. I got a little spare tire. I have a 6-pack, but I got a 12-pack sitting on top of it. Judy says, that doesn't sound good, Jake. What does it? What does not sound good,
Your
Judy?
voice.
My voice? I know. Horrible. I'm sorry. It's the best I can do. Every word is like razor blades, and I'm out of breath while doing it. So just know that I love you that much. And Judy says, hey, Fluffy. Or, yeah, Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy. Got it. Bill Bennett, what's up, brother? He says, hello, Untethered Live family. Happy Friday. Happy Friday back at you. Amy says, it's going to get cold here, too. Hannah. Or Mabel. It's Hannah.
Hi, Bill. And Fluffy. Yeah, makes good cuddling.
Yeah, when you'll cuddle.
Whatever.
Good cuddles. Hang on. Chat jumped.
8:38.
Yeah, I got it. Judy says, hey, Bill. Amy says, speaking of frogs, I saw a video of the frog wearing a cowboy hat and riding a turtle like a skateboard, on a skateboard.
Alrighty.
The hat on the frog, on the turtle, on the skateboard at the bottom of the sea. Right?
Mm.
I would pay money to see that in real life.
Right.
And Judy says, LOL. Amy says, hi, Bill. Hi, Bill. And hey, Linda, says Judy. Amy says, hi, Cookie. John says, message retracted.
Yeah, I think he spelled it wrong.
I can't read your misspelling if you retracted.
I think it said cookie bar or coochie bar.
Coochie bar. Crunchy bars. That's eating, though. That's eating something. I like crunchy bars. Linda says, hi, Judy and April. April.
I ain't seen April.
I haven't seen April. Amy's here. Linda says, hi, Bill and Nugget. John says, crunchy bars. Merci beaucoup.
I think that works that way with everything, Amy.
Speaking of which, I got a new package in the mail. Does this look familiar to anybody? For your entertainment. All right. Let's see what we got. Don't pull knives towards your face, kids.
No, why are you cutting it with a knife anyway? It's just a plastic bag with a dotted line on it. Tear it open. Oh my gosh, you're going to end up cutting what's inside of it.
I am not. I've done this before. I'm a professional, for God's sakes.
Oh, Lord. That's what they all say.
Do you have a camera and a microphone? No, you do not. I do. I'm a professional. I know how to cut things open.
I do have a camera and a microphone. I just don't have my camera on.
I think it's from YouTube. I don't think it's from somebody here.
You don't think it is? Well, she said it didn't say delivered yet, so it may not be. Like I said, I didn't open it.
Can you see that?
Okay, yeah. There's a YouTube logo on it.
Perks.
Oh, it's probably your birthday present from YouTube.
I get a birthday present from YouTube?
Maybe. So now I know that Salt Lake City is YouTube. Yep, it's a YouTube shirt. And it says YouTube on the right sleeve. Other sleeve says YouTube. Or it says something. It's got a date or something on it. Other sleeve. Oh, that's the year you started the podcast. 2005. Yeah, you have a shirt. Peekaboo. Oh, my word. It's an extra large.
All right. That was exciting. All right. Everybody happy?
Wow.
I saw that on TV once. I've always wanted to do that. Why you make my studio such a mess?
You did it, and then you didn't even read what the card said. You just tore it up and threw it over on the floor.
It said partner perks.
What did it say inside of it?
There's nothing inside of it. It's a card. Like a 3x5 card.
Okay, so we know that the other one hasn't been delivered yet.
Yes. But thank you, YouTube. I appreciate that. We'll wear it.
No, we won't. I will.
One of us will wear it. It's also polyester. Just pointing that out.
And that would answer the question on the shipping label, by the way.
Nothing wrong with cotton, YouTube. All right. I'm not being cagey or quiet. I can't talk. I'm trying to do other things.
Yeah?
Judy says, LOL. And Amy says, hi, Bill. And Judy says, hey, Linda. Amy says, hi, Cookie. John says, message retracted. I read all this.
Why are you reading it again, then?
I'm moron, I guess.
You're at 8:43.
Okay. Amy says, note to self, a toaster works better if you plug it in. Yeah, that thing. It depends on what you're using it for. It works just fine unplugged as a paperweight, or a door stopper, or a head basher. You don't even need toast for that. Mabel says, hello, John. Well, I just cleared up. Did you hear that?
Imagine that. Coffee.
I like it. I'll take it. Debbie's here. Hey, Debbie. Debbie says, howdy, y'all. Hi.
Hi, Debbie.
Did you see my shirt? I got a shirt from YouTube. Apparently, I've been here a while. It's not a gold watch, but, you know, something.
Or a plaque.
Not a plaque. I guess I have to be way more popular to get a plaque. Hannah says, hello, John. I read that one. I'm not having a stroke. Amanda.
I said hi, Debbie, already. Where are you at? You're supposed
I
to be
don't know where I'm at.
8:44.
Okay. Amy says, hi, Debbie. Judy says, hi. Hey, Debbie. John says, I was writing it, and then an ad came, or Facebook it sent before finishing. It happens. I've prematurely exacerbated myself before also. You got to work on it. Think about your grandma. Anybody?
Nope.
Is this thing on?
Nope.
Jesus. Amy says, I'm making a toasted Hawaiian bagel with Nutella. You're making a Hawaiian bagel with Australian spread on it? With Italian bread. That is one worldly sandwich. I like it. Amy says, nice t-shirt. It's a YouTube shirt. I thought it was something else, but it was pleasantly surprising nonetheless. It's giant. It feels giant, but it's an extra large. It feels like a 3X, though. I was holding it up like it goes past my shoulders. Maybe it was the way I was holding it. Maybe it's a 3X. I don't know. It said XL on the package, though. I'm big, but I ain't that big. Linda says, hi, Debbie, Mabel, and Hannah. Hannah says, hello, Linda. John says, I got my new bank card today after it was stolen out of my house from a boiler man. Well, that's good. Did you beat the boiler man's tail for stealing your card? Linda says, I'm really getting spoiled this year. My daughter-in-law got me a laptop, and she helped me set it up tonight. Excellent. Are you on it right now? That's great. Lovely, 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 Linda.
She's making out like a bandit. Got her a new washer, now a new laptop. That's okay, Linda. I'm getting a dryer, so.
Shh. You're not supposed to let Amanda know that. And Debbie says, I saw your shirt. I was waiting for you to put it on for just a glimpse of nips. You better know how much I love you, girl.
Oh, damn. Here we go. We need to strip your music. That's torture. Oh, ninnies.
Moonlit skies and fireworks, People laugh, people flirt all night long. Very white, aren't I? But I
Blinded by the light.
stay. So I drove down to the local bar where people come in their fancy cars to play their games. But I just stayed. Are you having fun yet? Then I saw you sitting there, all alone in that empty chair right next to you. I fell in love. Oh, baby. It's a little giant. You looked down and you took my hand.
It'll probably shrink.
Boy, I hope you understand that I'm not a girl that needs a man. I got my life and all my plans, and if you were there, you'd just be in my way. Girl, it ain't gotta be like this. I'd give you everything but just one kiss. I don't care what you say. I fell in love with you anyway. Oh, Elizabeth, you take my breath away. Oh, nip, 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 nip. At that bar where we first met, you smiled at me and my palms got wet, and you just looked away. But I just stayed. You said, been in love and it never works. I always end up getting hurt, and I ain't doing that no more. There ain't no way. Oh, no, 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 no. You stood up to say goodbye, grabbed your hand with a tear in my eye, and I just walked away. But you just stayed. But you looked down and you took my hand and said, boy, I hope you understand that I'm not a girl that needs a man. I got my life and all my plans, and if you were there, you'd just be in my way. Girl, it ain't gotta be like this. I'd give you everything but just one kiss, and I don't care what you say. I fell in love with you anyway. Oh, Elizabeth, you take my breath away. All right. How about that? Fab Daddy says, happy Friday, everybody. Jake, for your voice's sake, this will be my only comment tonight. Well, come on, Fab Daddy. What if I want to talk to you? I miss you, man. I don't see you all week, and you show up and won't talk to me because my voice hurts. Come on now. I choose to endure that pain so that I can hang out with you. Don't dishonor me by not talking.
So that said that that's for you celebrating their 20th birthday with them. We'd love to celebrate it with you and your new tea. Tag YouTube creator and YouTube partner perks in your next video, and we will check it out.
All right.
So I guess when you I put it in the chat and it didn't do anything. So I guess when you
put it in the description.
Yeah, when you put it in the description, it'll come up.
Or the title, rather. Hashtag.
Well, it's one of them's an @ and the other is a hashtag, so you got to do both of them.
How about that? Amanda says.
Hi, Fab.
And
oh, damn, Nugget.
Linda says, hey, Fab. Judy says, hey, Fab.
Nice, Linda.
I'm jealous. I want a new laptop.
Me too.
Just kidding. Judy says, cool, Linda. That sucks, Nugget. Little yin yang comments. Up and down. John says he tried using it and got arrested. Good. Some bitch and thief deserves to get arrested. That's where he needs to be in jail. It's a tiny little thing on my chest. They should have made it bigger. 3x5, like a normal left chest would be. Bill Bennett says Boiler Man is a dumbass, needed arrested. He did need to be arrested. Yeah, I hate a thief worse than I hate anything in the world. Give you anything I got. Don't take it from me. I just don't understand thieves. Good gracious. Everything's falling apart over here. Avalanche.
Clean that thing up every once in a while. You won't have that problem.
It's a flashlight. You never know when you need a flashlight.
Hannah says she's covering her eyes when you changed your shirt.
You know you liked it. Old man chest.
Hannah says she's blinded. She's blinded. She can't look.
I can't believe I did that. I've never been naked on camera before.
Yes, you have. Been naked on camera a few times.
Linda says, if I'm really good this year, maybe they'll get me a dryer next year. Right? I thought that was a dryer.
No, it's a washer.
It's a top loader.
Oh yeah, it's a glass top.
Side loader.
No, it's a glass top that folds over the front.
I got it.
For short people that can reach to the bottom of the washing machine.
It's actually very nice.
It is.
Debbie says, worth it. I'm glad you enjoyed that. John's covering his eyes, too. Amy says, who's the boiler man? Whoever tried to steal John's credit card.
Or whoever stole it.
Whoever stole it, yeah.
Hi, LOL, Debbie.
John says, looks good, Jake. Not bad for a 51-year-old man. I stay in shape. Round is a shape.
Say round is a shape, so that qualifies.
Linda says it'll shrink in the new dryer. I hope so, because it's a little bit wide under the arms there. It's an extra large everywhere. John says, yes, Amy got him on camera. The boiler guy. Got him on camera stealing your card.
Or using it.
Amy says, oh, nip.
Right, Linda?
Amy says, oh, that boiler man, good. Aaron, what's up, brother? Nice to see you, my friend. How are you? Aaron says, hi, everybody. Hannah says, forget about it.
Hello, Aaron.
Judy says, hey, Aaron.
Oh, I'm not saying that. That's your line.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Debbie says it, too.
Uh-huh. What did Debbie say?
Oh. Linda says, hey, Aaron, how goes the painting? You painting? I didn't know you were painting. I didn't know you were a painter. Painted.
He's doodling in finger paints. Don't let him fool you. No, I don't know what he's doing. I'm kidding.
Amber Brown says, good evening, friends. Hearts and herpes. Nice. Happy RED Friday. Which stands for ridiculously extra dimensional. Hannah says, hello, Amber. Unicorns and stars. Unicorns and star farts. Aaron says, almost done for now.
Hope you ain't painting nothing outside and it's cold, because it ain't going to dry if you are.
Mm-hmm. Linda says, hi, Amber. Amber says, Miss Hammer. Amy S. Judy. Debbie. Judy says, hey, Amber. Amber says, Linda. Heart. Aaron says, trying to feel safe.
That YouTube creator and hashtag YouTube partner perks.
Yeah, it's got to be in the...
Well, it's there too, so.
Yeah, that won't help. Amber says, I'm watching Aaron. Are you safe?
Hi, Amber.
Are you safe? Get a gun. I'm safe. I'm safe like Dirty Harry, baby. Go ahead, Funk. Make my day. Amber says, OMG. OMG Jinx, Aaron. Hearts and prayers. And Amber says, Mabel and Hannah. Evening, ladies. Hearts and unicorns. If I missed someone, good evening, friends. Roll call style, says Amber. And Judy says, how tall are you, Amanda? 7'2". From the waist up. Amanda?
I'm 5'3".
From the waist up. John says, for your eyes only, Jake Bond. Bond, Jake Bond. Shaken, not stirred. Something, something. Something, something, dark side. And Judy says, I'm 4'10". Yeah, baby. I like them tiny. And Debbie says, I offer myself as tribute as a human canvas for body painting, Aaron.
Oh, Debbie.
That actually sounds fun. Catch me on a freaky night.
Yeah, right.
You're right, what? I would. I've been known to dabble. Dabble. Judy says, LOL, Debbie. Amanda.
Oh, Debbie.
Amy says, Judy, in some states, you'll have to be in a car seat. 410, yeah. Or over 80 pounds. Judy says, that's what I've been told. Too heavy. Aaron says, painting while listening. Well, what are you painting? Amy says, laying with pool boys.
Laying with pickles.
Lunging with pickles. Aaron says, sorry if I don't say nothing yet. Okay. Pickling while leaning. Amy says, hugs to Aaron. All right. We made it to the bottom of the chat.
Ooh, bottom of the chat. Good night. We were both on that page, huh?
Just kidding. I love you too much for that. John says, chocolate body paint. I think that's just poo. Poo. I saw a man today changing a flat, and I stopped and I said, what's that you got there? He says, I got to change a flat, but I'm tired. Get it? I thought he was really funny.
Dun, 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 dun. Shh. Wow.
Really funny, that tired joke.
Debbie.
Debbie says, I'm lamenting while painting after ninnies. Lamenting while panting after ninnies.
Made her all hot and bothered. She'll be in the shower next.
You don't have to lament. They're right here.
Be careful, Debbie. He done took a picture of it and sent it for you.
I aim to please. What can I say? Listen, it's all in good fun. Don't worry about it. But that's what Fridays and Wednesdays are for. Let your hair down, have a little fun, enjoy yourself a little, be a little bit wild. Don't get too crazy, but, you know, have a little joy in life. Life is too serious, too much going on in the world to be all the time. It's good to laugh. It's good to say naughty things. But on Sunday and Monday, you got to tighten up and be serious because it's Bible study time. As long as you give that, you can have the other. Yeah, I think that's fair. You won't find that in any other church. And Linda says, Debbie, do you have Kevin in the basement again? Yeah, where is Kevin? Oh, Kevin. Oh, Toodles. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Poor Kevin, says Judy. Kevin knows what he's doing. He's a big boy. And yes, he's asleep in the basement, says Debbie. Oh, John hit me with a 10-pound super chat with a bunch of sunglasses dropping down into a fishbowl that has no pants on for some reason. I like it. Thank you, John.
It's not a fishbowl. It's two characters with the glasses going down over their faces.
That is a fishbowl wearing no pants.
It is not. It's two characters with their arms locked sideways.
It's a fishbowl with an attitude wearing no pants. I can see it.
Okay.
Look at it. And sunglasses. If that's two people side by side, where are the sunglasses going?
Between them.
Have you ever worn glasses that way?
I'm telling you, that's what it is.
I like mine better. But thank you, John. I appreciate this super chat. Madison, hello, darling. Madison says, hey, Jake and everybody. And Debbie says, don't sweat the petty things and never pet the sweaty things. Why not? That's where the fun's at. Petting the sweaty things.
That's where you get from under cheese.
Yeah. That's where you get what?
Famunda cheese.
That's what I thought you said. Judy says, hey, Madison. Amanda.
Hi, Madison.
Madison settled an argument. Is that two dudes face to face sharing a pair of sunglasses falling from heaven, or is that a fishbowl with somebody throwing sunglasses into the fishbowl and the fishbowl's not wearing any pants? You tell me what it is. Debbie says, Madison hides. Aaron has paint. Says the tribute. I think the tribute's cackling a little bit. I want it for myself. Madison says, yeah, but if you go too far, you get pink eye. Right. Never go too far. Pink eye and a wet willy. Is that a squirrel on your shoulder? You're just happy to see me. Hey, Amanda.
What?
Turn your microphone off if you're going to crunch candy. Amy says, damn, internet keeps dropping. Well, pick it up, lady. Stop dropping it. Aaron says, what's up? What's up, Madison? This guy. She woke up this morning and stepped outside, took a deep breath and got real high and said, what's going on? Aaron says, love you, Jake. I love you too, buddy. I hope you're enjoying your painting. I hope you're painting a masterpiece. I can't wait to see it. John says, it's one person folding his arms with sunglasses falling. Oh. Does that person have a fishbowl on his head? Madison says, drinking some THC pops. How about you? Nice. I don't know what that is, but it sounds high.
Exactly what it said.
Aaron says, I'm okay. Good. I'm glad you're okay. I'm okay too. Debbie says, punctuation, Aaron. Punctuation is important. Unless there is actually something up. Madison. Punctuation is a terrible drug. Daddy, where you at? I know you're listening.
He probably went to be gaming.
I don't blame you. If I knew how to game, I'd be gaming too. I like to get laid, though, so no gaming for me.
Imagine
There
that.
he is, Fat Daddy. He's got his ears on him and his eyes too. You can talk. I'm going to. Nothing's stopping this man. You can't keep a good man down. Never mind a mule, just load a wagon. That's right. Madison says there are only 10 milligrams of THC, but I've had 6 of them. Ah, wow.
Nice.
You go, girl. That sounds like fun. THC does not work for me. I've tried. It does not work. I get really paranoid and really quiet. And my inner monologue gets real loud, and I think everybody else can hear it. So I spend hours just going. But that's a lot of expression coming from inside. I don't like marijuana. Does not work for me.
Well, there's a difference between the flower and the oils and all that stuff.
THC is THC. Might be different in how it hits, but it's still hitting the same thing. Besides that, I'm an upper, not a downer. Oddly enough. But I haven't touched any kind of drugs in a very, very long time. Dabbled a couple times in between, but for the most part, I'm pretty much straight-laced. Not because of any religious thing, just because I'm trying to, live a positive life. I had kids to raise, that's one reason. You can't be all messed up if you got kids to raise. Amy says, Bob Ross, paint a happy little tree. Anyway, you want it to go at a rock, maybe here. I hear you. Fab Daddy says, I got a visit with a high school friend yesterday, and it was a good time. Nice. I don't think I know anybody from high school. I don't think I can remember which high schools I went to. One I can remember. I was in a lot of schools. I never went to school a whole year anywhere. We moved around a lot. I was the new kid every day. Heck, it's been almost 40 years since Fab Daddy. Madison says, I love Bob Ross. They have his show on Amazon Prime, and I fall asleep watching it regularly. Nice. John says, did you hear, Jake? The Russians are coming to Britain for war. That's what NATO says. To fight with Britain? I think NATO's full of shit. I don't see why that would be beneficial to Russia at all. I mean, you guys buy gas from them, so that would be bad. I have not heard that, John, but I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think America or Britain are going to be getting in any wars. We might go there and fight. They're not coming here and fighting. I think it's pretty much set up that way. Fab Daddy says they be flying drones over French submarine bases. Wow. Submarines have bases? I didn't know that.
Gotta park them somewhere.
Guess you got a point.
Hey, Mabel, are you the one in the black shirt or the tan shirt in your picture?
That's Hannah.
I mean, not Mabel or Hannah, Madison. Are you in the black shirt or the tan shirt in your picture?
You expect her to respond to you if you don't even know who you're talking about.
Because I looked up and seen Mabel and I was thinking Madison.
Amy says, hi, Fab. John says, the whole of Europe, too. Wow. Wish you luck, buddy. I think Russia's a paper tiger. I wouldn't worry about it too much. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean all growl, no claws. Madison says, I'm in the black shirt. The tan shirt's my sister.
Nice, Madison. But don't you know you keep that tongue stuck out like that, it'll attract flies?
What? Hello? Is anybody having a good time tonight? I just wanted to introduce myself. Madison says, hello, Amy. Where are you seeing pictures of tonguey women?
It's Madison's profile picture.
Oh. Do behave. So what she look like?
She's blonde.
Describe
Cute.
it to me.
She's blonde and cute. She looks kind of like Mabel, but blonde.
What does Mabel look like?
I showed you the other day.
Oh.
I'll show you Madison tonight.
Okay. I'll forget tomorrow.
I won't.
Linda says they're both beautiful young ladies, I'm sure.
Yes, they are.
Madison says, LOL, Amanda. All of y'all are beautiful young ladies. Don't you know that? Every single one of you. I'm surrounded by beautiful young ladies. I am the king. It's good to be the king. Proud. Paper tiger. Origami, says Amy. All folded up. Yep. All folded up and look like a big old blow frog, but it's just a piece of paper. Madison says, oh, thank you, Amanda. And thank you, Linda.
You're welcome, Madison.
Yeah, I don't know what I did to get so lucky. I'm a lucky man.
Did you click on her picture? Oh, okay. I'll show you tonight then.
I was just talking about being surrounded by beautiful ladies. Good friends.
Well, you're in the right state for that, Fab.
Fab says, I'm not a beautiful young lady, but I could try. You're in the right place. She said it right. I'm sure they'll take you down at the jailhouse.
I'm sure they'll take you anywhere.
They'll even call you ma'am. Madison says, I don't think I look anything like Mabel. She's European pretty. Can't compete. Oh. I know what you mean, though. There's also Scandinavian pretty, and that you can't compete. Those girls kill her. Every girl in the rest of the world wants to look like those girls. Like the Vikings. They just something about them, something in their bones. Judy says, LOL, Fab.
There's some similarities.
I haven't seen either one of you, but you're both beautiful to me.
I've seen Mabel. I just showed you her the other night.
Aaron says, finished for now.
What are you painting, Aaron?
Yeah, what are you painting? Care to share? Is it a happy little tree? Is it a pony? Is it a pony?
He's going his white face.
What?
Never mind.
Linda says, nope. Never wanted to look Scandinavian. Sorry, Jake. Aaron says, the inside of the cabinets.
Ah.
You're not painting like a picture. You're painting like a house project. Got it. Aaron says, LOL, whiteface.
He caught it. I can't believe you didn't catch that, Jake.
Sick. Aaron says, Michael.
See, I wasn't the only one who was thinking it.
Who's Michael? Oh, Jackson. Yeah, I got it. Madison says, Amanda was literally typing the whiteface joke, ℂ𝕚𝕝𝕝𝕝𝕝. Beat me to it. And Aaron says, the cabinet's making them black. Cool. He's
got a white dog, so he don't want to feel left out.
Picture white as that dog. I pictured him being brown for some reason.
He is brown and white, but he's a white dog. He likes to drink and tear stuff up and act a fool and all that good stuff.
Chimon. Genoa.
He refuses to go to AA.
John says, I look like a throwback from the 80s. I look like a throwback from the 70s with a porn career. I got the mustache and everything. Anybody know who Linda Lovelace is?
Anyway.
She was in the first movie that was mainstream and in the movie theaters. And I don't mean the seedy little back theaters. I mean the downtown local, the Cineplex in the movie theaters. It's a nice little movie called Deep Throat. I remember when it was all over the nation. Never did go to see it, but I've seen it. And I can't believe they showed that in public. And regular people were going to see it. Like just standing out there in the lines. Hey, Bob. Going to see Deep Throat, are you? Me too. How's the kids? They're back there. Amazing. That's the 70s for you. Aaron says, I told him get a job. The dog. Fab Daddy says, John, you wearing shoulder pads? He's from the 80s, so yeah. Linda says, I like being grown in the 80s. Being a kid in the 70s was a good time, too. Oh, yeah. I miss those little socks with the 3 rings around the top. They're yellow, red, and green. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the ones that go all the way up to your knees.
Yep.
Them tube socks.
Tube socks, yep.
With the 3 colored rings on them.
Are you sure that wasn't on PPV, Jake?
That's
No, it was in the movie theaters. In broad daylight.
That's when them girls wore them short basketball shorts with the little V's on the side and the color seam around the bottom.
Yes,
and
the piping.
Whatever you call it. And then the knee-high socks and the roller skates.
Yes. Yes, and yes. They don't make them like that anymore.
Well, no.
Aaron says, when I go back to work, I'm going to ask what they're going to do about keeping people safe. All right.
Linda says, I like being grown in the 80s. Being a kid in the 70s was a good time, though.
I know, I read that.
Oh. I was a baby in the 80s. I was an 80s baby, so I didn't get to enjoy the 70s.
John says, I'm old. I remember that. That was weird. I mean, they were like movie stars. They were trying to normalize it. So there were movie stars being interviewed outside in line waiting to go in to see Deep Throat. Movie stars, like respectable people, cabinet members and teachers and, just, yeah, we're going to go check out Linda Lovelace's new movie. That only happened once for good reason. Shortly after that, they had special theaters for that purpose. They didn't do that in public anymore. I don't know what they were expecting, but what they got was deep. Fab Daddy says, I just loved that I could do stuff and it wasn't caught on cameras. Yeah, there was that too. Linda says, true, Fab. Yeah, back in the old days when you had to go to a payphone to make a phone call. If you didn't have one. I mean, if you needed to make one and you weren't at home. Just because you can do a thing don't mean you should. And I don't think they should have got rid of payphones. I think being too connected to everybody is a net negative for the world. Flock cameras are 1984, says Fab Daddy. I don't know what you mean. You talking about the book, 1984? Debbie says the 70s were great, and we'll all have plausible deniability for our actions. Well, you wouldn't have needed it in the 70s because it wasn't bad in the 70s. It was experimental. It was expressing yourself. It was right off the heels of Flower Children and Love. Love Child.
Yeah, I didn't get my nap out. I'm getting sleepy. Got the yawns all of a sudden. It's your fault, Jake.
Yes, and flock cameras are used by the police. Got it. I know what you're saying now. Linda says Polaroids were good. If you know, you know. And I know. Yep. Page 17, Hustler Magazine. I got it. This bush is for you, and we're not doing a beer commercial. Hello. Yep, those were the days. It was different. These kids today, I was thinking about that today.
Oh?
There's nothing like that ever going to happen again. These children today, they have no expectation. They have no understanding. They have no knowledge. They have no experience. They have no drive, no dedication, no move. They're just there. And so they have to find things to be upset about or get motivated by. Literally, when I was a kid, they just put you outside, shut the door. You survived or you didn't. It's that simple. Not everybody's supposed to survive.
The news come on at 10 o'clock and reminded your parents that the kids were outside.
Right. John says there's no red payphone boxes in Britain now. All gone, right? Emergency boxes. No blue ones either for the police.
We used to have a payphone on every corner.
Amy says flock cameras are security cameras, plate readers, facial recognition, etc. Got it. And Fab Daddy says, I bought a whatchamacallit today in your honor. It's yummy. Good. I love a whatchamacallit. It's one of the best candy bars, in my opinion. Linda says, collect calls to home to get your parents to come pick you up. Yes.
or you call the operator and tell her the phone took your money and she would assist you on the call and get a free phone call.
The fact that there was an operator.
Right.
They don't have that anymore either. You hit 0 on a phone now and it just goes beep.
But
Nothing.
yeah, I've done that a few times. Sorry, the phone took my quarter. Can you dial this number for me?
Mm-hmm. Aaron says, hi, Linda. Linda says, hey, Aaron. Amy says, they have no common debt. Right. No common sense. It's because they haven't been put to the test. The thing about the way we grew up is that we were put to the test on a regular basis. We had to make good decisions because we didn't always make good decisions. And when we made bad ones, we paid for it. So we learned how to make good decisions. They don't have that. And I envy that. Or I pity that, rather. I don't envy that. Collect call from pick up the phone. Will you accept the charges?
Or I'm done, come pick me up.
Yeah.
From the skating ring, time to go.
You have a collect call from high school.
Right? Skating's over.
Or you have a collect call from I've been arrested.
Yeah.
Linda says, yep, Debbie. Aaron says, hey, Linda, is the voice deep? Mine is. What are we talking about? Aaron says, Jake, what you been up to? How are the cats?
Cats.
They're pussies.
Pain in my ass.
They're fine. They're out there meowing at me right now.
They were fighting at 4:30 this morning or something else.
Amy says, operator, collect call from we had a baby, it's a boy.
Right.
We had a baby, it's a boy. Last name, it's a boy. First name, we had a baby. I'm Indian. Yeah, I'm about 5'9", 3/4. Cats are good. You know, it's a nice day. Boots fit well. Thank you. Lovely birthday present, by the way. Did you see my shirt? That was sent to me today. It's not a plaque, but it's something. It's not nothing.
Maybe one of these days you'll be crazy enough to get you a plaque.
Untethered Live, take 2.
Action.
That's what I get for all my hard work. All right. The plaque, says Aaron. Yeah, I don't have a plaque. I got to have way more viewers to get a plaque, like 100,000. If I get 100,000, I get a little silver plaque. If I get 1 million, I get a gold plaque. If I get 5 million, I get a platinum plaque or something like that. I'm not going to ever get a plaque. I don't think anybody loves me that much.
We do. You just get censored too much.
You wonder what my end of year review looked like? Well, it looked like an end of year review. I got it today. Did you get one today? Is that how you know about it? Aaron says, you get all of use.
All of us.
All
probably.
of us. And I love you for that. One of us loves you more than the rest, than the plaque. I think you're probably right about that. What it is, what's up, brother? What it is, where the pussy's at. Hello to all in live. I'm here to add to the irritation, and that's why they call me the agitator. What it is, that's right, what it is. What it is. That's the great question. I'm with you, buddy. Periods, that would be less agitating.
Depends on who's having it.
Commas.
Oh, those.
Yeah. Fab Daddy says, I got mine last week. Nice. Fab Daddy, do you make content? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he does shorts and stuff usually.
I've seen a couple of your videos, but I didn't know you were a maker. Amanda.
I don't know where we're at.
We're at 9:37.
Hi, what is it?
Judy says, hey, what it is? Nice to see you, buddy. Happy birthday. Bill says, we do, Jake. The truth in the Lord will not be expected by the internet people, LOL. Right. I accept it. I get it. And I understand that. And I knew that going into this. And believe it or not, I've had this conversation many times in the past. I never expected that this would be easy, nor did I expect to become popular, because I've got the world against me to start with. I'm teaching God's word. That's never going to be accepted in modern society. And if I can manage to get it accepted, it's going to be an uphill battle the whole way. I can't advertise. I can't promote because I don't want to be a televangelist. That's not what I'm trying to do. Believe it or not, I'm not trying to take advantage of anybody. I'm trying to give them something. So I asked the Lord to bring to me who needed what I was given. And that's that. That's the deal. If you're here, it's because you found your way here. I didn't come looking for you. You will never have to worry about me fishing for anybody. Linda says, I need chocolate, Aaron. What?
I said the same thing. I said, Aaron, Linda is calling you.
Fab Daddy says, I am not a content creator, but I put a few videos, shorts out, and that's it. And I got you. Well, my end of year looked pretty good. It was positive. Had a lot of growth. My biggest video of the year was that Charlie Kirk video that I did. It went viral. That's the only one. And I said then, that night, I said, this is probably going to go viral, but considering what just happened, I imagine everybody's videos were up that night. So it wasn't nothing I did. Amy says, I have hazelnut chocolate cream. Yeah, there are a lot of Haitians in the town. Aaron says, you have a collect call from, it's YouTube. Here's your plaque. I wish. If I had 100,000 viewers, I'd probably be making pretty good money. I don't, so I'm not. But if I did, I would be.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but didn't.
Yeah, I'd like to have that Tim Pool money. You kidding? That guy's the luckiest guy I've ever seen. All he did was just not quit, and he's like the biggest guy out there right now. He literally does exactly the same thing I do, except he does it with politics only. Just him and a camera, though. Now he's got a show, but that was only been in the last few years. I remember when he was like using like a regular webcam to do his videos. Linda says, LOL, Amanda. Amanda said,
my chat jumped again. Hold on.
9:39.
LOL. What? I don't know what. See what.
Aaron, Linda's calling you.
Oh, I already said that. Aaron, Linda's calling you.
Yeah, you said that, but you didn't read that. There it is. That's what Linda said LOL to. And Linda says, Aaron. Smiley, smiley. Bill says, we are supposed to be fishers of men, aren't we? You are. I'm supposed to be a pastor of men, a shepherd. You're supposed to be a fisher of men. You're supposed to go out and fish for men. I'm supposed to teach them once they get here. That's a little distinction, but. Aaron says chocolate and cream. Interesting. Very interesting. Debbie says, Linda, are you mad at your pickles or just looking for vanity? Variety. Looking for variety. How can you be mad at a pickle? What's a pickle ever done to you? Don't answer that. Aaron says, oh, damn. Fab Daddy says, my end of year review told me what I watched. I got that too. But it also told me some other stuff. Was I on there a lot, Fab Daddy? Linda says, Debbie, the only pickle I have is rechargeable. Aaron says recharges. Linda says, LOL, Aaron. Amy says, getting eco-friendly, Linda.
LOL, Linda. One of mine are, and the other one don't recharge too well anymore.
I'm old. What do you expect? It's the best I can do. God damn. My back hurts. I can't talk. Other things. I recharge occasionally. Debbie says, Amanda, I'm not touching that one. I mean, you could, but it would be dead. No charge. Free. Linda says, Debbie, smiley, smiley. Amanda.
LOL, Debbie.
Amy says, not touching it takes that. It takes the purpose of it away. Right. That's the whole point, touching it. Yes. What it is says, A. Z, your turn.
B.
John says, I have a rechargeable sheep. Joking.
LOL, Nugget.
That's bad. Aaron says, I gotta laugh and have a good time. Yes, you do. That's the whole point. Insatiable, inflatable John, says Amy. Wacky, wavy, inflatable, flailing arm man. Amy says, S. Your turn.
B, it's got more holes.
Oh, it's built for comfort. Fab Daddy says 2 and 5 Untethered Live fam. See you on the next installment. Fab Daddy. See you, buddy.
Night, Fab.
Aaron says, I'm sorry you don't feel good, Jake. Thank you, sir. I'm doing better. Goodie is kicking in. I got a pounding headache. John says batteries not included. It's amazing how we can get such chuckles out of slogans that are sparsely written on the back of packages. Ends as Amy. Judy says, bye, Fab. I appreciate it, though. I'm doing all right. It's just been one of those days. Cold got to me a little bit, I guess, last night. I woke up, I was aspirating, so I was choking in my sleep. And I woke up doing what you do when you're choking. And I coughed so hard, I stressed my voice. So that's one reason I can't talk. Linda says, good night, Fab. And Judy says, cut it short, Jake. You should go to bed. Thank you. I'm not too far out. Amy says, good night, Fab. Aaron says, I seen you squinting, I could tell. You can tell by the way I squint? I can tell by the way you squint that you don't feel so good.
Yeah, and when you're tired, because you squint a lot when you're tired, too.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I can't hide from you. The camera's right in my face. What it is I had to change my card to continue with membership. Well, thank you, what it is. I wish you would. But you don't have a J tag, so I'm guessing that you didn't do it.
He just said he's got to change his card to get his membership.
No.
It's okay. It won't.
I think it gives you a grace period.
Yeah, it gives you a grace period, so you won't lose your place in line or place in the rank.
Amy says, reminder to those in cold weather climates, leave your faucets dripping. Yes, unless you want to be a plumber. Aaron says, yep, I pay attention. Apparently you do. I didn't even know that. Amy says, it's going to be in single digits here. Wow. Well, you stay bundled up in that camper. Make sure you got your heat on.
Now, we are 29 right now.
Wow. Bill Bennett says, I guess I'm crashing also. Good night, guys. Prayers. See you soon, Bill. God bless you, friend. Thank you for being here.
Good night, Bill.
Where did Hannah go? She's been quiet. Didn't run you off with the pickle talk, did I? Judy says, we will. Thanks, Amy. And Aaron says, you lean different, too.
He walks different, too. I told him one day, I said, I could put you in a crowd of 500 people and everybody with their backs to me walking away, and I could pick you out of the middle of that crowd just by the way you walk.
Apparently, I'm unique. Like a rabbit.
He doesn't walk normal.
Judy says, we're going to be in double digits below 0. Wow. And what it is says, I did and paid up. Well, thank you, what it is. It should be giving you your membership back then. Aaron says, stay warm, Amy. There's Hannah, still here. Excellent. Aaron says, what's Hannah's name? Hannah.
Hannah.
Oh, she's under Mabel. She's using Mabel's account.
She said, Hannah, duh. You go, Hannah.
Get him, baby.
Get him.
Aaron said, there it is what it is. You got it.
There it is. No, he
Nope.
gifted a membership.
All right. Aaron says he favors the side that hurts. Thank you.
The Grim Reaper Network.
Who is
Got
that?
a membership. I don't know. It's one of them random ones.
We got somebody named the Grim Reaper Network.
Somebody that's a subscriber, yeah.
All right. Thank you, what it is. Aaron says, I thought she had a username. Nope. She's using the same account. They live at the same place. It's economical. Aaron says, see, I'm not crazy. Never thought you were, buddy.
I knew you were crazy.
I didn't know I was that transparent, though, but I appreciate you noticing.
Well, when you see you 5 nights a week for over a year, yeah, you kind of learn how people are.
Mabel says, I can't see Jake's stream, only my YouTube.
Oh, Hannah must have the child YouTube.
Uh-oh.
That's why she's on Mabel's, so she can see us. Mama Power, Gardner YouTube. You go, Mama.
And that's the way she should do it. Make sure that she sees what's appropriate to be seen. I wouldn't even want her watching this show unless I knew somebody was supervising. Because we get into dark topics sometimes.
Yeah.
We always try to take care to make sure that we're appropriate enough for you, though, Hannah, because you're one of us, and we want you to be welcome and comfortable. And also free to express yourself as you grow and find things more funny and, that sort of thing. But not to influence you with things I know you haven't already heard. We look out for you. That's all I'm saying. Amber says, what it is, heart dancing. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for that gift membership. Aaron says, I'm just hyper trained to pay attention. Me too, oddly enough. I'm a very quick study.
Yes, I'm a people watcher.
My entire business model relies on me being able to see somebody walking in a room and figure out within the time they sit down who they are, what they like, and what I can do to impress them. Hannah says, thanks. My dad trusts you, so do I. Well, I trust him too.
Well,
He's a good dude.
we made sure your dad knew that we'd make sure you were all right as long as you were here with us. So
We had a conversation, he and I. Aaron says, awesome. And I keep in touch with him too, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I talk to him regularly. But just don't go telling anybody. Oh, he's a friend of my daddy's. He told me so. Don't do that.
Hannah, did you guys get him a Christmas package together? Are they going to let him have one?
Aaron says, Vic is legend. He is that. Yeah, that'd be nice.
They should let him have a Christmas package.
Well, they used to. I don't know if they do or not, but in the old days, you could send a box. And I guess it was for everybody, but you could put All the families would put stuff in there and send it all in one big shipment. I don't know how that works nowadays, but I don't know why they wouldn't. Cigarettes and gum and razors,
Candy and
magazines.
Yeah, magazines and
and X22 if you're German. Anybody know what that is?
no,
Methamphetamines.
I'm not German, so
They were. And Russian, apparently. Aaron says cookies. Yes, cookies.
Aaron, I'm going to need your address if you want cookies there, mister.
Yeah, buddy. I also need it for the hoodie, which is coming soon. Might not make Christmas, but it's coming. Had a big setback at my shop a week ago. Whole machine went down, and we've been having trouble with it ever since. So it's going to be slow, but we're getting it out.
Jake blew up the machine.
I did not. It blew up on its own. I just happened to be there when it happened.
He was working it too hard, didn't give it a break.
It is like 40 years old. So Mabel says we sent one last week, and we got him Oreos and smokes and also some maple syrup. Nice. And I painted him a picture. Of what? It's lovely. Amber says, I still need y'all's addresses for Christmas cards. Well, we put up a group chat so that everybody could pass out addresses. There it is. Everybody get on the group chat and give out your address so that everybody can send you Christmas cards. These ladies really want to send you Christmas cards, so go give them your address. Aaron says, I sent it. Jake has it. I do? Okay.
Okay.
I just got to go back through my thing and find it. Or did you send it in email? Because I've got that in a folder. If it's in Messenger, I got to find it. But if it's in email, I know right where it's at. What's concur mean? It means I agree with you. I concur. I agree with you. Or I think the same thing you just said. I painted a picture of Douglas, his dog, says Anna. Oh, very nice. They say a dog's a man's best friend. I bet you that painting is with him in hard times. I bet you he's got it. It's close, if not on him. You'd be surprised what dudes find sentimental. We hold on to things most people wouldn't imagine touch us, but they do.
I think she was talking about ours, but I just put ours in there, so.
You do not have an address, says Linda. You don't?
Linda says, I do not have an address. Linda has our address, yes.
Are you saying you don't have an address? How am I supposed to send you something if you don't have an address?
She does, and I have her address because I just got her card ready today.
Judy says, mine's on the chat, Amber. Right, that's what it's for. That's why we set the group chat up so that we could pass out information like that. The only people that are there are us. There are no outsiders. So you can reasonably trust putting your information in there. And I won't give that information out, so you're safe there.
Woohoo!
Linda says, Linda says, I don't have Aaron's address. Got it. That makes more sense.
Thanks, what it is.
Hey, what it is. Nice. $20 super chat. He says, sunrises and sunsets, breathing air and walking are the only things that don't cost money. You want to bet? Depends on where you're walking. If you're in California, it'll definitely cost you some money if you go in certain places. And too much of anything will kill you, including breathing air. So at the very least, it'll cost you your life. I'll make sure you get it, Linda. Aaron says, I have a handprint of my daughter gave me. I have a handprint that my daughter gave me, and I used to carry it with me. Yeah. I've got a few things. I still got stuffed animals that my daughter loved when she was a baby, and my son, and they're in my closet, and I keep those. I don't play with stuffed animals, but I have a couple. Aaron says, "Oh, Linda, I'll give it to you."
I bet.
The address.
Oh.
Address. What if you want to take the dress off?
That would be delete dress, wouldn't
That would be regress.
it? Don't look now, Ethel. It was too late. She done did.
Boogity.
The day the squirrel went berserk.
You're retarded. You're retarded.
I learned it from you.
I'm definitely retarded.
I mean,
Definitely.
gotta listen to you constantly, even when you're sleeping, so,
Genius never shuts off.
well.
Just teasing.
And then he puts on this show to go to bed to the other night, and it's people doing debates and talking about stuff in the Bible and talking about Genesis and all
Study while I'm sleeping.
all y'all know about his Genesis video and stuff, and I'm laying there listening to it, trying to go to bed, and they are totally wrong and just totally screwing up the entire Bible, and I'm going crazy telling them they're wrong and yelling at the TV and couldn't go to sleep. I was so mad at that show.
I'm like, honey, they cannot hear you.
I was so mad.
Aaron says, I'm behaving. Minus dress is what it is. Address minus dress. I like it. You redress an address and then minus the dress to get a regress. I'm impressed. Aaron says, I told a guy today he must be a real good at integers because he's always negative. An integer, by the way, is a number. Hannah says, that's like when Mama yells at the TV when we watch tennis. Yes. Exactly like that. Aaron says, I do it too. I'm guilty of it too. I'll get mad at somebody and start yelling at the TV. Then I catch myself and realize that I'm the retard for yelling at the TV.
I was so mad because they were so wrong.
I was like, can you not argue with the TV while I'm trying to sleep? But no, that's what I do. I study all the time. Study. It's good for your soul. Been doing that for 30 years. I thought I liked that. I did like it. Why ain't it showing up there? Oh, well. Jake, when is the last time you drank a good old hot toddy? Well, I don't drink alcohol, so it's been a while. Probably wouldn't hurt, though.
Hannah, that's funny.
Hannah says yes, and she does it in Italian, so I can't hear her cuss.
That's great.
Did you tell her you can tell? You know I can tell when you're cussing, right?
Can tell by the tone of your voice. Just what you're saying.
Aaron says, if I leave and come back, did I renege? No. No. But if you give a gift and then take it back, then you renege. Renege is short for renegotiate.
That's Indian giving.
The other thing.
You give a gift and take it back. That's an Indian giver.
Yes, it is. It's also a renegotiation.
Do you tell her it's Mario when she does that, Hannah?
It's a me, Mario. Yippee. Yeah, and she tells me to hush, dead smiley face. Debbie says, when I yell at the TV, the dog looks at me sideways, and then I tell the dog, tension release, had to be done. I watched that TV show too, or that movie too. Like he understands me.
He does.
Tension breaker, had to be done. What was that called? That was called Summer Party? It had the guy from CSI in it, or one of those shows. Mark Harmon, he was in it.
Horatio?
No, the other guy, white-haired guy. And it had, pretty sure it had, John Cusack was in it, I think. It was one of those John Hughes movies, early one. I think it was called Summer Party. Tension breaker, had to be done.
Sausage Party?
No, wasn't that one. What it is says, if ifs and buts were candles and nuts, it would be Christmas all the time. Yeah. And if my mother had wheels, she'd be a wagon. Aaron says, LOL, I know, but it's funny. It is funny.
I know some females, if they had wheels, they'd be rolling whorehouses.
I didn't think it was funny because I actually got beat up for using that word one time in high school, or in grade school, rather. What'd you call me? Oh, jeez. I didn't call you anything. Oh, well. I should have called you something. At least then I'd be worthy of the bruises. Anyway, John says, I can't argue with my TV. I ain't got one. It's a projector, so I argue with the wall. Me too. It's called Amanda.
No, it's called Jake. Y'all already see you can't argue nothing with him.
Hannah says, I do that when she is in the middle of a sentence and it makes her fumble.
Make her mad enough to spit fire at you.
What it is says message retracted. I can't read it if you retract it, what it is. Aaron says, they say that in Matrix Reloaded too. I've only seen that movie once. I didn't care for it. I like the first one better. The sequels didn't really do it for me. Renegade says what it is. Renegade. Aaron says that's ridiculous. People stupid. Yes, they are stupid. I'm sorry that happened. Yeah, me too, but I was, what? I don't know how old I was in the 8th grade. 7th grade.
12, 13.
Something like that. I grew up in a very hard town. Like Compton, but for white people. I mean that, like gangs and stuff, but like meth head gangs. A little different, but same principle. And I got beat up a lot because I was the smart kid with the glasses, and they didn't like that. So, Bob's your uncle, they rearranged my face. I got used to it, though. I got tough. That's the reason that I'm so headstrong now, because I got tough. You get tough or die, and I didn't die, so. Aaron says, I'm going to walk to the gas station. Well, be careful who you negotiate with. Why are you going to walk to the gas station? Do you need gas?
No, it's across the street and he don't feel like driving.
Are you with a chicken by chance? You didn't get that. Debbie says, just stay away from the train station.
He's not in North Carolina, so he's safe.
Too soon.
I was just going to say, is that too soon?
Too soon. All right, boys and girls, it's 10 o'clock, and I'm tired.
Me too.
Aaron says, like Ralphie May.
So that
John says, after the show, I'm going to go play Pac-Man. Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
I played Pac-Man recently.
Gobble, gobble. Like Ralphie.
Ralphie, is that the comedian?
I think that's what he's talking about. I'm not sure. Aaron says, cookies and those coconut donuts. Oh, that's why you're going to the gas station. Right. Hannah says, good night, Jake and Amanda and everyone. Good night, Hannah. I hope you have a great night.
Good night, Hannah and Mabel.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, and Mabel. All right, boys and girls, it is that time of the night. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. Debbie says, train station from Yellowstone. I wasn't even thinking about the other reference.
Oh, my bad.
Leave it to Amanda to put her foot in her mouth. I know you were hungry, but both feet. Aaron says, and clear my head. I did get it. It's across the road, Jake. Right. The chicken. Yeah. Okay. Something about Bill Clinton. Anyway, John says, good night, Mabel and Hannah. And Aaron says, thanks, Jake. Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate you, brother. And thank you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the gift membership and the super chats. What it is. Peace. And thank you, everybody, for everything. And I will see you tomorrow night for some politics. Be there or be rectangular.
Good night, y'all.
Aaron says, no, the Christmas movie with the kid with the glasses that gets his tongue stuck on a pole and has the BB gun. Oh, yeah, I didn't get that at all. And chicken crossed the road to keep it in his pants, to keep his pants up. Yep. And why did Bill Clinton cross the road? Because he was stuck in a chicken.
Wow.
Amanda?
Nighters all. See you tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Untethered Live for Politics. Much love, y'all.
All right. Good night, everybody. Linda, good night. Sweet dreams, and thank you very much. John, good night. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Debbie says a fireman wears red suspenders to cross the street. I did not know that. I thought they just crossed the street like everybody else. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Good night.